We will now demonstrate how to remove the control board from the 18-gallon unit. Start by opening the front panel. The first thing you want to do is disconnect the power supply to the control board by removing both green plugs. Next, you want to disconnect the probe wires from their sockets by unscrewing all 6 screws and pulling them out one by one. Next, you want to disconnect the start-stop switch by removing them from the control board. Now, loosen up all 4 nuts on the control board without removing them from the bolt. There's 2 at the top underneath the drip shield and 2 at the bottom. Next, you want to remove the 2 nuts at the top of the control board and the spacer in between the board. By doing this, this will allow you to remove the drip shield from the control board. Now you can proceed and remove the lower nuts off of the board. Be careful on the last nut and to make sure you're holding the control board as you're removing it. We are now ready to assemble the new control board to the 18-gallon recycler. To start off with, remove the new control board from the anti-static bag. Next, insert 1 bolt through one of the lower holes on the front panel and insert spacer. Place control board on the front panel and line up the LED lights and the LED display on the control board with the LED boots and the LED display screen on the front panel. Loosely attached nut. Next, insert the other lower bolt with spacer to the front panel. As you thread nut, make sure that the LED lights and the LED display line up with the LED boots and display screen on front panel. Before inserting the top bolts to the control panel, place the drip shield between the front panel and the control board, making sure to line up the holes. Next, insert bolt through the front panel and the drip shield, then add the spacer. And then you can continue on placing the bolt through the control board. Thread nut onto bolt. And do the same on the last hole. Now you can tighten down the nuts on the control board. Do not over tighten, just until you feel some resistance. Next, you want to reattach the start-stop switch. The left one is connected to the left socket, and the right switch is connected to the right socket. Next, you want to reconnect the probe wires to the control board. The sequence is white, yellow, white. You want to attach it to the socket, the lower 3 holes on each socket, making sure that the top hole is always left empty. And the last thing you need to do now is to reconnect the power supply back to the control board. You want to first attach the plug with the one red wire to the left socket, and then connect the plug containing the black, green, white, orange wires to the one next to it on the right. And next, close the door.